Alright. What the heck is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Salt Mines, where we watch people have mental breakdowns while they're playing video games. In the bottom right side, we have Goat Boy. Is he the greatest of all time, or more someone who in his local village was referred to as the Goat Boy due to the strange noises that he made and the way he would try to headbutt strangers as a small child? I'm not sure. In the top left side, we have Lucio Kai. Lucio Kai? I don't even know, from clan C4L. You're giving me very little to work with these names, guys. I don't know what the hell a Lucio Kai is, but we're going to go with it. You guys let me know if it's a character from an anime or something. I'm not a weeb, so I don't know about any of that stuff. I'm too cool. I play StarCraft all day. Anyways, 3 drones on the way. It looks like it might be a proxy hatchery build here from Lucio. Lucio Kai is actually Goat Boy in Albanian, says Bristleback. I have no doubts that is an accurate comment. We have a lot of Albanian viewers in this channel, very high population of people in Albania. 100% true, I am sure. All right, guys, we've got Gateway and Forge on the way. Luzio's going to see this. This is going to be a cannon rush. Honestly, we're going to try and hide it in the back as Goat Boy, hoping that Luzio's going to do the classic, I'm a Zerg who drone scouted, but I forgot to look at my drone scout. That's a Forge. Bro, you're building a hatchery. Why would you scout if you don't even look at it? Oh my god. Guys, I really love people scouting, but you're meant to look at your scouting. You could have gone spawning pool. He saw this forge so early. Now he's gone hatch gas pool. Greedy build order. I don't think Lucio has any idea. So we've just done the classic drone scout. There's some buildings building on their side of the map. I didn't click on them to find out what they were. By the way, did you guys know that by default in StarCraft 2, the setting that allows you to click on your opponent's buildings and units is turned off? So because they thought that complete noobs will actually get confused if they're able to click on their opponent's units to like see what they're called and their upgrades, and they'll think, why won't it do what I'm telling it to do? So by default, you actually have to go into your gameplay settings in StarCraft and turn on enable enemy unit selection. Otherwise, you can't see what they're called. You can't click on them. You're just like, it's the thing. I think this is why when we get super noob questions, they're also like, Pig, I died of the big flying boom booms. And I'm like, do you actually not know the unit names in this game? And then I realized there's a lot of people out there who are playing at the really low level with literally, they can't even click on things even if they try. They have no idea. The default settings are made for like, they're made for, I think, like when your grandma's learning StarCraft for the first time. Like, for anyone who's played any games, it's actually like, how is this setting not on by default? But I think they want the default settings. They're like, if you're a proper gamer, you can find the setting, I think is the mindset with a lot of game design these days. The people who will never even open the settings menu, not even think about it, they're the ones we need to cater towards. I still think it's a bit weird. I think it's a bit confusing. But hey, Goat Boy started off with a very nice cannon rush. And is going to go for the corner base afterwards with cannons in front of the wall off that have been queued up from the other side of the map. I mean, this is truly genius play, guys. Just remember, guys, if you're ever consulting for strategies for a modern military, you got to tell them, put your artillery 20 kilometers in front of your infantry. It's the smart way. If you're going to build an entrenched position, build trenches, dugouts, have all of that with your infantry dug in. And then 20 kilometers in front of that, have your artillery, radar systems, anti-air systems, you know, maybe your headquarters with all the officers in it. Seems like a good idea. Good idea. Cannons are incredibly vulnerable. And clumped up like this, they're very vulnerable to both Corrosive Bile and Banelings. But, of course, this is not high-level StarCraft, is it? We can tell from the APM, this one's probably somewhere in the Gold League. Maybe a bit lower than that even. We are going to have 3 cannons on the right. Drones are going to come down to this base. To be fair, I think Lucio's fine as long as they macro out of this. They're also going Overlord speed. Are we going to go for a Drop-A-Lord counterattack? Looks like we might. 2 Zealots coming out for the counterattack. Goat Boy still has not expanded nor taken gas. What are you doing, mate? You built 4 cannons and no gas. You're going to do a 3 slow Zealot pressure. What are you doing? And the probe's scouting. He was looking for the expansion. He thought the Zerg might take the corner. He's only just now checked the expansion next to the one that he cannon rushed. Are you surprised? I think he's surprised that they took this base. Mate, it's the most obvious base they would take. The Zealots are going to tear it up, though. Drones and 1 Queen do not do well in such small numbers against the Zealots. Lucio needed to pull all the drones there, and even then it would have been tough. Lucio's going to lose this base to 3 Zealots. Okay, no, the Zerglings should come back and defend it. But this is a rough start. Funnily enough, Goat Boy only goes Gas and Nexus after seeing an expansion. So you can see Goat Boy's logic is like, well, I don't want to be 2 base Protoss against 1 base Zerg. That's dangerous. I'm just going to mass cannons, and only when I see an expansion will I then go for 4 gases and a Nexus. This is hilarious. Dude, this level of play is so sloppy. It's amazing. We were just talking about how my level of chess, someone in chat said it's close to Platinum Diamond. I don't know, man. It feels much more like Gold League to me. I'm like 1400 on live chess. I play a few games before I go to sleep usually. And it's like very like my brain's 80% switched off. And I'm like, ugh. And I just basically mess the game up kind of like Goat Boy has. And then we both roll around in the mud and take turns throwing pieces away until one of us accidentally checkmates the other. Or half the time it ends up in a draw because, you know, we're incompetent and we don't know how to play late game. It's fantastic. And I feel like it resonates with this. I think the sad thing I've had about live chess is unlike when I used to play on chess.com, no one rages. Occasionally someone will be like, hurry up, make your move. We're playing 10-minute chess. Why are you taking, you know, a minute and a half to think about your 4th or 5th move? Come on. Which I'm like, fair enough. But I remember back when I played on chess.com, I had much more of a salt mine style experience. There'd be 9-year-old Indian kids who were like, you suck. You suck. You want to play again? I'll own you again. And I was like, this is destroying my ego right now. They're like, I'm 9. I have to up. How old are you? I bet you're a friggin' adult. You suck. And you're just like, oh my God. They're tearing down my ego, man. They're tearing down my ego. I know I'm not good at this game, but can you guys stop? Those 9-year-old Indian kids are brutal, man. Roaches, Lings, Overlord Speed, and Roach Speed coming across this road. It's a 26 drone Roach Ling drop. Goat Boy has transitioned into charge, guys. So for those who don't know, you need 100 gas to make the Twilight Council and 100 gas to make charge. And then Zealots cost nothing but minerals. Goat Boy has taken 4 gases to mine 200 minerals and has no way of spending any other gas that they've mined. I mean, this is truly peak intelligence. Also, are we only bringing 1 Overlord? No. Okay, thankfully, dude, I thought we were going to spend 5 minutes loading roaches in and out one at a time. I was like, we're going to unload 4 roaches at a time. This is going to take a while to get going, Luzio. Okay, does Luzio know how to pick up? You just box everything and right-click on the Overlords. Oh, no, he's clicking the Overlord and clicking the units one at a time. Guys, just box everything and right-click on the Overlords. They'll get in. Oh, my God, he's clicking units in one at a time. Just click them all in. This is the level where people don't know how to... Luzio's probably never dropped before. First time dropping is figuring out how the buttons work. Fair enough. Mass Gateway goes down for the Mass Zealot production, but it's not ready just yet. The Roaches are going to get in before they're ready. And guess what? The Zealots are trapped on the outside. Goat Boy's trying to expand to the 3rd by crawling cannons to the 3rd base because that's the only way to do it. Oh my gosh. Roachling getting in the main. This is a sick drop. Zealot Warpin's pretty big, but losing these gateways is a disaster. The other Zealots, they're like, we can't get up there. Luzio's going to reinforce. The Roachling's going to get inside the main. We haven't had any salt yet, but you know it's coming. This has been a proper crapshoot of a game. I love it. I love it. This is amazing. What a shit show. No, don't click on the Nexus, Luzio. Okay, Luzio's back to A-move. The funny thing is Luzio had a sick choke point, moves into the surround, but it's probes versus roaches. Doesn't matter. Luzio's going to take this out. I mean, I love it, dude. I remember I used to drop like this with 2 3k minerals in the bank in early Wings of Liberty. And whenever I was playing one of the Brood War players, they would call me so many names. They'd be like, you suck, you don't know how to macro, you have so many minerals. And I'd just be like, well, I mean, I killed you, didn't I? They'd be so upset. It was great. Goat. Oh, that's why his name, I got lazy, but he said goat. I goat lazy once you were beat. I was waiting for you to surrender so we could play more game. You didn't beat me. I stopped trying. You're a time waster. Why didn't you leave when I cannoned your hatchery? I was waiting for you to leave. You're not a player, you're a time waster. This coming from the guy who was crawling cannons towards his 3rd base in order to secure it. But remember, guys, the other guy was time wasting, not the guy who walled himself out of his own base and then crawled cannons towards the 3rd. I've got to check the scouting on the probe because I guarantee you, at no point did he realize Luzio took this 3rd until like a minute and a half later. Okay, so check this, guys. Goat Boy goes for the cannon rush and then already goes to the corner because he's like, you're going to cannon here. I thought he was going to go for a corner base. But if we watch Goat Boy's camera, Goat Boy's like, okay, yeah, we got the kill. Okay, cool. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to go build 2 Zealots. And then I'm going to go home to build 2 cannons in front of my wall off because my opponent's on 1 base. They didn't take the bottom left corner. So, like, what could they be doing? And you can see here, cues the probe up to check. And he's like, where's the hatchery? Where is it? He's over here. He's like, I've checked this one. I'm checking this one. And he just doesn't check the most obvious base, the one right next to it, until minutes later. The probe has to scour the entire map before it gets there. And then he's like, oh, you expanded here? Who would have ever guessed that when you kill this base, they take the expansion right next to it? I mean, that there is flabbergasted. And he's like, oh, I guess I should transition. I thought because you weren't re-expanding, I just had to build cannons and then this game was over, but I guess I need to build Nexus and take 4 gases in order to make 200 gas investment. And then just make Zealots. Dude, the Zealot pressure even did so much damage. It's crazy. Goat Boy is very bad at StarCraft. GG, well played. Not the biggest salt, but such a dumb game. I love it. All right. Going into the next game, guys. We've got Total and Wild here. I'm going to block part of the overlay. It's 2v2. It is what it is. I guess I could hide myself. You guys don't need to see my face. I don't know. Face on, face off for 2v2. You guys let me know. We've got Beast and Zeratul up here in the top left side of the map. Down in the bottom right, it's Total and Wild. Total says, man, I got old in that load screen. So it looks like maybe there was someone was lagging. Took like 30 seconds or a minute to load into the game. But it's Protoss and Protoss up against Protoss and Terran. Usually 2 different races, a bit of a better mix-up, but you'd be surprised what you can do with a kind of mirrored 2v2 match. Now, my favorite thing about 2v2s, guys, is having a Protoss teammate. You guys have heard me talk about when I get a Protoss teammate, if I'm playing random 2v2s, I just so happy because I know they're going to build cannons in their main base and sit there and be like, you fight the 2 players. 17 minutes from now, I'll have 1 base carrier out. And you're like, what? No, like, come on, dude, bro, please. Like, we need to be able to fight together. Let's, like, go get some units, secure our naturals, and then we can, like, branch into different techs. And they're like, no. I'm defending. You fight them for 17 minutes, and then I'll help later. And you're like, this has happened to me so many times in 2v2s where I'm like, oh, and I just stopped playing 2v2s with random teammates a long time ago. I was like, nope. I was just like, every time I go to Protoss play, I was like, hey, buddy, like, what's your plan? I'm going to do so-and-so. What are you going to do? Because I'm very diplomatic. I'm pretty good at team games in that regard. But some of these guys, man, they were trying to make me into a toxic guy. But no forges just yet, so it looks like this is fine. 2 gate for Total. Gateway wall off for Wild. You definitely want to wall off. Not walling off is an insane person's move. But because there's no Zerg, I think it's okay. Hellions could be a problem, but as long as there's no Zerg, it's fine. And this is actually a command center first from the Terran. So Beast playing very greedy. Total is going to go for a pylon block, but were they even planning to expand? No, because it's double gas and command center first. So we're double pylon blocking the guys that weren't planning to expand. Okay, this is a decision that Total has made. I don't think this achieves anything. Pylon's going to build there, so Wild and Total are now walled out. Our blue team has been walled out. Red team's chilling. Zeratul can go 1 base Stargate here. Has a lot of gas banks, so does need to build some tech. And it's 3 barracks for the Terran. Just going to get them off the CC first into some good army pretty quickly. Wild's going to go for a 1 gate expand into Cybercore. Chronoing probes pretty hard. I'm going to take a few more gateways. Total's already into 2 gates and forgot the Cybercore for a solid minute. That is a very late Cybercore finishing. Maybe not a minute, but a good 30 seconds. Stargate, double Stargate for Zeratul. Okay, I think it's going to be the old 1 base Phoenix. Not bad. Not bad. And Total's going to build a gateway to block the... Mate, you know he can just lift the command center down, right? Guys, what is Total doing? These guys aren't even trying to expand, except for the Terran, who's going to have plenty of Marines to clear it in time. Total's here with a Zealot as well. I mean, this is really good if you get in there and there's a Zerg and they can't expand. I don't know about this against Terran and Protoss. Stalker's here. Zeratul should be able to defend the natural as the Zealot assaults the wall off. How many probes is this? So Wild's still got a probe here. I think there's just 1 probe from each blue player. Total's also pylon blocked this one. What is going on? Wild's probe on patrol is going to actually escape. Total Zealot is going to back away. I mean, these guys are really messing with their opponents, but what are they doing behind it? Twilight 4. Okay, so Wild's going to go 2 base Twilight. Wild says, okay, toss Stalk. I think he's saying, like, the Protoss has a Stalker, or maybe I'm going to go Stalkers. I really don't know. Double oracles on the way, which could be a massive problem. There's a battery here, but a battery only stops 1. Does not stop 2 oracles, guys. And it's not like it stops the oracle. It just buys a lot of time. The oracle can still kill probes through it, and eventually it'll run out of energy either way. Nexus goes down here for Zeratul. Zeratal's like, yep, you can't pile and block every base. Stalker's coming forward. Total getting some good trades on the Terran. Hey, this is really bad for Beast. Beast needs to pull back to the high ground. The pressure's actually getting to them. Building Stalkers on the front as well as from the 2-gate at home. And Beast is overcommitted here. But Zeratal's going to stab down the right side of the map. Meanwhile, Wild getting to casually macro while Total is occupying their attention and is about to take a big hit to the face, but the Stalker's pushing the ramp. This is really good because now the Terran has to come to the low ground where your Stalkers can potentially out-micro him. But, oh god, Zeratul says, hey buddy, how's that economy looking, D-bag? Honestly, you don't even need to target fire. The battery will run out of energy so quickly against 2 Oracles, it's impossible to heal as quickly as 2 Oracles do damage to these probes. The Stalker's rallying out. The Stalker comes back and fights with the battery. It should be okay. Total taking a lot of economic damage. The Oracle micro is actually good for Zeratul, considering Zeratul's natural main wall-off has been breached. The Oracles pull out. How many probes just went down, guys? That was 11. But the Stalkers are in the main, so Total's doing good damage. Dude, this is a proper shit show of a game. Guys, my replay sort of did tell me for this one that today's replays are all not so much about the veracity of people shouting slurs, but more about the intensity of the games followed by the very funny and dumb rage that apparently comes out. We'll see how it goes. So far, this game's a banger, man. It's kind of cool to have some bangers because I've watched a lot of replays recently for salt mines when I was trying to sort them myself where they were kind of like not much happening for 20 minutes and then there's just a few slurs and that's it. I'm like, this is a good game because we've got Zeratul getting ravaged right now, but Total doesn't have any follow-up. They're only on 1 base behind it. Beast is coming in. I think Total might just win the game with these Stalkers though. Is this just an unupgraded Stalker win, guys? Hasn't rebuilt probes at all though, so Total is still only on 10 workers, but their allies on 50. I mean, Zeratul's going to have air. Charge is going to kick in. And Templar Archives. Dude, Wild is going up to 3 base Charge Archon, while Total is 1v2ing these guys. Total's doing a really good job setting this up. And it's all going to be on Wild to just finish the game off. As Total's destroyed Zeratul. Zeratul does have 1 base, actually. Zeratul actually has a bigger economy than Total right now. So you got to be careful. You can't lose everything at home, right? You can't. You do have to rebuild your economy, but Total's been supply blocked for a while. Finally building some pylons here as well. The Marine Marauder fighting over there as well. And Wild is finally going to join the fray. Wild has been untouched. Wild has 1 billion gateways. Zeratul's left the game. Why would you? It's 2v2s. You can fight back, guys. Where's his expo or none? Or is there none? Or where is expo or none? Why you no help, says Total. Okay, so Total's mad that Wild's not helping. Total, you've been doing a good job, dude. You don't need help. You're already 1v2ing them. Wild's macroing up to an amazing army. I mean, Wild's gonna have about 1 billion zealots by the time this happens. Stalker's getting cornered. It's probably time for a recall. Yesterday, the bio doesn't actually have stim. The concussive shells in the Widowmine gonna blast here as well. Oh, that is rough. The Stalkers do go down. Void Ray's going to die on the other side of the map. Zeratul does defend this, and it's Wild's turn to get going. What the fuck are you doing? Seriously? Wild's like, sorry, bro, I'm macroing. Wild definitely could have got going a little bit earlier. There's only 6 gateways. I do think Wild should have 10 gates by now. Wild also is massively oversaturated on this natural at 29 workers. Total is going to attack his Nexus. 2 minutes, we win, says Wild. Total said, wait, no. Wild said, hey, give me 2 minutes. We're going to win. Total says, fuck that, read the room. So Total has said, fuck you. You didn't help me. I'm going to kill you. You've just like 1v2 them, but because he lost his Stalkers without Wild helping him, he's so mad. Now, Wild could have more gateways here. Wild could be macroing a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. But has Wild even noticed what's happening, bro? This is the classic mentally deranged idiot turning on their teammate. Total is such a dumbass. I mean, Total did a good job 1v2ing the other players. Your whole point in 2v2s is if you 1v2 them for a while like that, your ally can out macro them. And look at the supply. Wild is up 50 supply on Beast because Beast was distracted. Bro, we're about to win, says Wild. Total says, yeah, if you win, go for it. Wild's like, Jesus, stop. I don't think Wild has very high APM. I think Wild is the 76 APM player, if I had to guess. And this is really stressful for Wild. Wild's like, dude, I'm building a good army. Just give me a second to make Archons. Like, there's no way I can lose once I have Archons out. Total's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm going to kill your Nexus. And Wild's like trying to build gateways right now, but now there's Bio in there. They're double teaming him. Dude, Wild and Beast and Total have both joined forces to gank Wild. Wild is coming in. There's a planetary. No! You guys are meant to win this game at the planetary. If it mass repairs and Beast holds this planetary, maybe, but it's dying. It's dying. The Zealots with +1, the Stalkers with +1. The planetary falls, which means Wild should have a game-winning army as long as they don't get eliminated. But Total is killing their buildings in the main. Meanwhile, Beast in their natural. Wild dealing with one of the dumbest teammates in StarCraft. There was 0 communication. Wild didn't Sorry, Total didn't talk about their strategy. The blue Protoss over here, they did not talk about their strategy at all. They did not mention what they're doing. Let's change the colors so you guys can differentiate, by the way. And it's victory. Total and Wild do win, despite Wild setting up for the victory and then going, you didn't help me, and having a tantrum and turning on them and trying to kill their buildings. Luckily, Beast realized, oh, I'm not going to win this. That's too big an army. I'm going to tap out, despite probably or potentially not even realizing what was going on here. GG. Wild finishes the game off. Wild was doing their job. Could they have been a bit quicker? Sure. But there was no communication before that. You're playing random team games. It's not like you said, hey, I need your help. Hey, join up. This is my strategy. Hey, I'm hitting them with Stalkers. Can you attack soon as well? Like, Wild was setting up for a massive Zealot Archon time. This is 2v2 at its core. Is you mess with them, screw them over, keep them occupied, and then I'm going to try and recover afterwards, and then you finish things off. But Wild had literally no understanding of how 2v2 works. Like, you've done such a good job at this point. Recall your Stalkers. You've done such a good job. Reprobe. Remember, you lost these Oracles 2 minutes ago, so why aren't we building pylons as well? I get it. You're tunnel visioned on the front. Recall the Stalkers. Build some pylons. Take a Nexus. You spend the next 3-4 minutes macroing up, going into the next tech, and then you crush the fight. You will destroy the fight later on, because Wild will probably win the game on their own, because you've already set them up so well. But imagine you can macro, like when you swap gears in 2v2 like this, if you've done enough damage, you can have like 5 minutes of uninterrupted macro if you're in Total's shoes. The moment this Void Ray goes down, 5 minutes of uninterrupted macro, you can get to like 90 probes, you can play Sky Toss, you can go Storm Colossus, you literally can do anything you want because you've set up your teammate to crush them in the 1v2 for the next few minutes. Even if they don't win the game, they're going to cover you while you macro. Total, though, is very low IQ and an idiot. And unfortunately, for those who don't know, StarCraft 2, a game that had a lot of money and time invested in it for many years, never put any sort of system in to punish team killers. It's really dumb. I don't know why they never put it in, even when they were putting a lot of money into StarCraft 2. I have no idea why. It pisses me off to no end. Oh, right, guys. Going into the final game in today's showcase, we've got Xeon in the bottom left side of the map. Let's flip that scoreboard to correspond. Up against Manukadlo. Manukadlo. I'm going to call you Nukadlo. Nukadlo. Xeon starts the game with a trash. Okay, guys, I think this is a classic one. We've got a Terran player who does not like Protoss, almost certainly, and we're going to go for a double proxy off of a gas that went down. Nukadlo says, good luck, have fun. Guys, Xeon's gone 12 gas. They have not built a worker. 12 gas, 12 depot. What is this? Fuck off, you vagina shit. Now, to be fair, guys, vagina shit is a good insult. For those who don't know, you do not want shit in the vagina, as it can cause a lot of infections and things. It's very unhygienic. There is a technique for, this is why you wipe back to front, not front to back, for anyone out there who does possess a vagina. It's also probably a good advice for other people as well, just to try to keep things generally hygienic. But yeah, it's pretty important there. So it's good to see Xeon just spreading some information. Nukadlu, of course, is like, whoa, that escalated quickly. Only next bag for shit. Wait, what does that mean? Only next bag for shit. I'm going to need to call in the Twitch chat translators, degenerates in the YouTube chat of the internet. What the hell does only next bag for shit mean? I don't even know what that means, man. Oh! And it's the classic probe scout makes him pull his entire mineral line. Xeon still only built 2 workers in this game, guys. It means what it says, Pig. He means it literally. So he's saying, fuck off you vagina shit, only next bag for is he saying, is he trying to ration the shopping bag that he's going to shit in? Is he talking about shitting in a plastic bag? He's pulled SCVs again, wasting an immense amount of mining time to kill the enemy probe scout. Still can't afford an orbital, has almost no money. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's 2 Reapers coming in early. Xeon's like, trash, trash, only next bag for shit. Trash, trash. You guys, you know when Twitch chat and YouTube's drawing a blank and they're like, he just means only next bag for shit. You vagina shit. Only next bag for shit. And I'm like, only next bag for shit. Of course. Why didn't you say it more clearly before? Of course, it's only next bag for shit. You understand? It's common saying in my village. Only next bag for shit. You know, it means like sometimes you have to ration the shit bags to make the better fertilizer for the field so you can grow your crops tall and strong. Like, what are we talking about? I'm going deep into some imaginary lore trying to understand, but honestly, sometimes getting on the wavelength of these players who are mentally damaged is incredibly, incredibly difficult. Reaper's trying to come in. We've got two gate opening, luckily for New Cadlo. And you got to understand, if you've cut 7 workers from your opening the way Xeon has, skip production on 7 workers to try and rush Reapers, they've hit and your opponent's had a Stalker out mere seconds after they got in the base, your build might be shit. You might be very bad at StarCraft, guys. 12 racks. Double racks off 12. I mean, honestly, the fastest, most efficient version is 14 gas, 14 double barracks. So it's just a bad build order in general, but still no orbital. We're going to build a bunker at home, go home. And Xeon is going to try and recover after a failed Reaper rush. Now, luckily, guys, this, I believe, is like a Silver League game. We have current APMs rarely going to the triple digits, averages both sub 100. So I think this might be an actual gold or silver game. And I think we're going to find out if this is indeed only next bag for shit. You know, your horrible vagina shit. Fuck off, you vagina shit. I mean, it's honestly really interesting. So I think for me, pussy is a word I've always grown up with, meaning like, oh, you pussy, you're afraid, you're a coward or whatever. I guess there's like a lot of inbuilt sexism and stuff there. But I never thought of just being like, you vagina, you blubbery vagina, you vagina shit. Also, do you think maybe they're just talking about general discharge as vagina shit? Like they don't know it's called discharge? Yeah, chats. Maybe they're just talking about, they're like, you are a vaginal discharge. Vaginal discharge can be pretty gross sometimes. That's a true thing. Lots of bodily functions can. Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe Xeon recently had some experiences. Maybe they saw some gunks, some clots coming out during their time in the month. I don't know. Xeon's definitely channeling some angry about that vagina shit energy right now, and it's definitely a thing going on. Whoa! Guys, Xeon made an orbital. Now, we did have a comment on one of my recent, I think it was Assault Mines, where they said, why does Pig keep saying the guy never drops mules? He literally dropped mules multiple times in this game. It's so annoying that Pig said this. Now, I read your comment. I do want to point out, this guy had 3 orbital command centers full on energy for like 7 minutes out of a 13-minute game. If complaining about the mules were dropped twice in that game. I went back and watched, I skimmed the whole game. So I was like, really? Was I just watching the wrong game? I looked through, the orbitals are full on energy like a billion times. But then there's a few moments where we see a mule on screen where he's dropped like 2 or 3 mules. Half the orbital's still on full energy, and then just stopped dropping them, and just banked so much, like thousands of minerals left on the table in that game. And be like, well, you pig, you're misrepresenting the game. And I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. If I complain about someone playing something subpar by not doing something on time, or doing it late, or doing it poorly, like if I'm like, this guy never lava injects, and then later in the game you see him lava inject 2 times, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I'm right, you're wrong, YouTube comments. I don't need to mention it. Oh, guys, I apologize. I was incorrect. I literally said he never injects, but here we have objective proof. He's injected twice after 9 minutes of not injecting. I'm sorry, guys. I know some of you are a bit more literal than me, but I'm not going to change the commentary for that. It's fine. It wasn't even a big comment, guys. We're just... I sometimes read more into these things than I should. Content creator brain. Depot's going down. 2 of them do go down. The Stalkers with the Hallucinator. This is a really good move from New Cadlo, dude. Oh, he's going to get past the wall off. The tank's not out. This is a game winning. That's it. New Cadlo's got this. The 2-port Banshee surprise is no longer a surprise. The tank goes out. That was a pretty sick move, guys. Hallucination for the high ground vision. Moving around. Holy moly. And, I mean, yeah. Basically, you just win. As long as you paid attention. Remember, this is a Silver League game. New Cadlo might not know what starports do. Mate, you need Robo. Oh no. Oh my god. Cloak's done. New Cadlo. No. New Cadlo. New Cadlo. No. Oh, New Cadlo doesn't know what comes out of Tech Lab starports. Oh no. Or is too excited to be paying attention because they're like, I'm microing Stalkers. I'm killing him. You know, mate. You don't have anything that sees invisible. Oh, this one might be a reversal. Are we going to have 2? I've had a lot of people self-report and send in their own rage games. Is New Cadlo going to throw this game and be like, no, you are the vagina shit. You vagina shit. Still, there's a Stargate building. Stargate can build Oracle, but we're going to build a Forge? I mean, cannons maybe, but Robo, man. Robo, please build a Robo. We're going double Forge, hoping to get cannons up. Oh, man, the Banshee's going to kill everything. Okay, the bunker's finally being busted. I mean, the Stalkers are killing this. The buildings are flying away right now. What is happening in this game of StarCraft? The Banshees are killing every probe. Okay, a few probes are going to escape to the left. You've got a lot of minerals as New Cadlo, which is good. These gateways all getting deep out. If you can build a sneaky pylon here while luring the Banshees elsewhere, get an Oracle out, you can revelate the Banshees and deal with them. Oh, man. Okay, we've had a few. By the way, obviously, the last episode where I was like, I couldn't figure this out, posted in the comments as well. You guys were totally correct. I'm pretty sure it was just the guy kept pausing when he was losing and was just really slow to be like, you are poo head, you know, and the other guy would already type before he, like, what are you doing? You know, dropping the question, like, bro, why are you pausing? What's going on kind of thing. I thought it might be like the I'm winning the game. I'm going to pause the game, drop the question mark and shit talk the opponent. But I think by the end of that video, I was already like 95% on the side of, nah, I don't think so. But then once the YouTube comments weighed in as well, I was like, yeah, 100%. Okay, it's not just Twitch chat and the YouTube live chat that agreed on who the bad guy was. We thought it might be a bit of a trick there, a bit of a mystery, but it turns out almost all of us are agreed that it was not a bad mana move there. Now, there are a few probes. The Banshees are going to run out of energy, which I guess is the one way you lose this. Oh, that Banshee's out of energy. Oh, so he's decloaked to try and save. There's no blink. Dude, the fact... Oh, Blink! Blink's ready! Watch out! Blink's from Blink. Just finish. You let Blink finish. He cloaks at the last second, though. That's cute. That's cute. Xeon cloaks to dodge the Stalker attack. Nice. And if you can stop this cannon getting up, you're good. You got to focus it with all the Banshees. They've still got energy, mate. They've still got energy. You got to get it. Oh, kills the cannon. Nukadlo wants to kill those Banshees so badly, but they're almost out of energy, which means they need to go off to the corner, drink a Red Bull, and chill for a while. Xeon does have an orbital, could drop some mules, has supply and minerals and gas free as well. But I don't think there's any SCVs. There's a Tech Lab barracks here, starports here, and probes are rebuilding. You're gonna power the Stargate. If you get an Oracle out, it's game winner. If you get an Oracle out, please build an Oracle. Don't build a Phoenix. Please build an Oracle. Please know that the Oracle reveals invisible units. Please no. Come on, Nukadlo. Nukadlo's spending all their money, though, building a Nexus and a few probes. I don't know, man. Yes, you're getting a bit of mining, but now all your minerals are invested. If you lose that Nexus, you can't deal with it. Look at that. The Banshees come in, kill 2 probes. He's going to go for the pylon and then run away. If he baits the Stalkers out of position, these Banshees could kill the other probes in the main. Nukadlo's going to lose their last mining, guys. Oh, the 2 Banshees thrown away. Xeon gets a bit cocky. Should have shift-clicked those out of there. This is a proper Gold League shit show, guys. This is a great game. That Banshee's almost out of energy. 3 energy. You gotta run, bro. Bro! Xeon! Why are you so greedy? It's because he's worried about the Stargate being powered, building the Oracle, but he loses 3 out of the 4 Banshees. But look at this. Orbital's landed. Stalker missed it. The Stalker just ran past. Didn't see the Orbital. Orbital's mining, which means SCVs can rebuild, and you can rebuild the Banshees because he got supply free. So he can rebuild the Banshees. Nukadlo has no mining right now. It's just 3 probes hiding down here. This Nexus needs to go. If the Banshee finds this, you're screwed. Banshee's on the right side. Stalker finds the barracks. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the Stalker, I don't know how the Stalker missed it, guys. I don't know where the Stalker came from. It looks like he ran from this side, ran over here to here, and then stopped and turned around. Because he's never scouted this area. The Stalker literally came all the way around the right, ran to here, and then stopped and turned around. Oh no. Oh, now there's a gas going up. 2 Banshees building. Distracted by a barracks in the corner. Remember, it's Gold League. I'm actually impressed. Nukadlo's sending units in different areas of the map. I thought this would be one of those games where every time Nukadlo sees something, they A-move all their units to that one thing. So, like, you know, the other player's able to build elsewhere. But, oh, he checks the base, but not the corner. Doesn't check the corner. Of course, he's only checking bases. Oh, no. Okay, the probes are going to rebuild at home, though, because look at this, guys. 3 probes are building there. Where are the Banshees at? Oh, the Banshee died! Oh, crap, I missed it, guys. I'm so sorry. There's so many things. I missed the Banshee dying, but there's 2 more out. If these Banshees find this, it's everything. I think this SCV was going to go hide a new base, but now he finds it. The Banshees can come in. If you get rid of these probes, Nukadlo knows he's being spotted. Attacking the SCV, not a good idea. That literally announces, just in case he didn't notice this, hey, bro, my probe's here. Not a good idea. Should have ran the probes. But I guess there's some probes mining in the main and natural now, so it's not game over because there's 3, soon to be 5 probes there. Stalkers are getting pulled away by the Banshees. Oh, cloak, Xeon. Okay, Xeon does cloak. The Stalkers, though, giving up killing this base. You're letting him mine. One of the SCVs is trying to repair the other SCVs. That's kind of hilarious. Dude, this is absolutely ridiculous. I've actually lost a base trade, says Wex Plays, versus a Zerg, where the Zerg had a base in the exact same spot where those starports are. Yeah, got to check all the corners, not just the base locations, the weird corner bits where you don't really have much of a reason to go to. Those are the best hiding places. And you know what the actual best hiding place, guys? If Nukadlo had actually killed the whole base, it would be back in his main base. They never expect you to rebuild in your main base after they've killed your main base. That's one of my favorite hiding spots. Banshees, run. You're down. You do anything. Get to the dead space. Not there, you dum-dum. There was dead space on the right where the Stalkers couldn't move. Zeon loses another Banshee, is building 2 more of them, thankfully, and has been allowed to mine a bunch more gas. They will be able to build even more. Nukadlo's up to only 4 probes. 3 probes here and 1 probe on the right side of the map. Nukadlo, no minerals. Can't rebuild a Nexus. Just building probes one at a time. But actually, because there's Nexus here and here, Nukadlo's doing a clever job of rebuilding probes, not in the one spot. He's like, okay, I have 3 probes here. These might die. So I'll rebuild probes here and then there. The Banshees can absolutely still win this. If they split up and you get 1 in each base with a bunch of energy, it's game over. But Nukadlo finds the Banshees. And that's a huge play. Zeon needs to build depots down the bottom, man. By the way, the Stalkers found this base and never did Nukadlo split a Stalker to kill that base, which is a huge mistake. Of course, is leaving Stalkers split up right now. Where are they? They're over there. They're over there, but Nukadlo, oh, the Banshees fly right past. Wasn't watching. It was a good idea, but wasn't perfectly positioned. But these Stalkers, they recall. Still no detection, though. Still no detection. This is so fun because this is like, it's so rare you see a no detection. It's all about the Banshees have a limited time invisible, and they've got to get what they can get done in that time. That Banshee getting followed by the Stalkers. It gets out of there. These 2 Banshees in the main, defowering a pylon. Still doesn't have a cannon yet because there's just so much going on and these guys are low level. The Stalkers finally come in and kill the SCVs. Those Banshees are going to fly away over there. 5 Banshees have gone down this game, guys. So there's Banshee there, 2 there. They will find this probe if they're on A move, but I don't think they are. So they probably fly right past. Did I just see a Liberator? What did I see? No, I just saw something going on. Okay, Stalkers killing this.
Base is under attack.
Those Banshees need to split up, man. There is still a starport in the top left. This refinery is getting set on fire. Nukadlo doesn't know the command center. Could just go right back to the same base, potentially. Oh, my. Oh, my. Dude, I really feel like... I don't know. Do you guys agree with me? But I feel like Nukadlo is really playing like some vagina shit right now. Zeon called it, man. Why do you just give up when you don't have any freaking detection against my invisibility? Why are you being such a vagina shit? Gosh. Stinky. Oh, but he's going to come in for the next bag. Shit. Only next bag for shit. Oh, Nukadlo wasn't ready. Only next bag for shit. Beautiful move for Zeon there. What the fuck does it mean? The Banshee's going to run out of energy, though. You're going to be careful, bro. You're going to get out of here. Okay, gets a bunch of probes, gets a pylons. 1 probe goes back. Cannon's finished, but it's not powered right now. Nukadlo does have 2 probes mining over here. If the Banshees could split up, I think Zeon could shut this down. And once you get rid of the mining, you win. If you just kill these 3 probes, and you win the game, right? You do win the game, but only next bag for shit. Oh, only next bag for shit on the natural. We're gonna go only next bag for shit in the main as well. High level maneuver here from Zeon, who doesn't really know how to split the units up. A Stalker here and here could deny this command center from ever landing, which would be huge. Nexus in the main will go down, but there's still probes here, and the cannon's powered. Powered cannon. No, a depowered cannon can't detect. Depowered buildings still work at providing tech. They don't do their normal function. They won't shoot, they won't detect, they won't warp in. But like a Cybercore being depowered, you can still build Stalkers off other gateways, that sort of thing. Oh, he's going to recall. Banshees, run. Cloaks at the last second, gets the Nexus. Oh, he recalled probes there, which is not great, but I guess they can mine from this base. And now the Banshees are like, see, you don't want to be ya. Oh no, Zeon's realized your Stalkers are on the wrong side of the map, dickhead. I'm going, and you know what? If they range the pylon from this side, they can depower the cannon. Because the Stalkers are out of position. If the Banshees just range the pylon, but they don't have detection energy anymore. Costs 25 to activate Cloak. None of them have 25 energy. The Stalker, one of them goes down. Second one does trade for the Banshee. There's only 2 Banshees left. No, there's plenty of money, but the Starport has not landed to build another tech lab. Zeon doesn't seem to have the multitasking. Another Banshee goes down. The Cloak only lasts a few seconds, but it only saves 1 Banshee. There's still only 2 probes over here. Probes are now building on this base, which is exactly the correct call. This is where you can somewhat at least protect the probes. The Tech Lab Starport, it should be coming down to land here, guys. It should be coming back, and this command center has gone to hide on the right side of the map, somewhere further away from where it was last spotted to try and be surprising. Banshee is going to escape for now. There is 2 probes here, and there's probes getting chronoed here. This is a big problem right now. This game has been a proper problem, and that's just what I say. Sometimes, guys, you've got that discharge, sticky clog, it's gross, you know, all sorts of weird things, smells, colors come out, and Zeon right now is having nightmares about that vagina shit. They didn't bring an extra bag. Only next bag for shit is a problem. And this is why you've always got to bring next bag for shit, guys. You've always got to bring next bag for shit. But Xeon forgot. The Banshee's going to rotate around, try and go to that left side. Only next bag for shit. Is this the next burn your family rat? What's up, Joe Biden? I bet you're a Joe Biden voter. Oh my God. Is this the next I piss on your family tree? Okay. Nucadlo's back to 7 probes. I think Nucadlo might have this. The Banshee's coming in, finds itself a probe. There are more Banshees building up there as well as another command center. Oh, he goes too close to the cannon. Too close to the cannon. The Banshee dies. Xeon goes a bit too deep and gets punished. And if they could just power this Stargate, you can get Oracle to reveal. You can get a Phoenix as well. Phoenix and an Oracle together. Shuts down Banshees wherever they are. And I think we can fast forward now because I think Xeon's pretty screwed. Oh, until we get to the rage. Then we can go back to normal speed. Trash from ugly shit, bitch. I love that he's so practiced at avoiding the... Like, he would be so sad if someone had the default censorship on. He's like, do you reckon he goes like this every time? Then he's like, wait. I don't want them to just see like this. And then retypes it. Or like they have this on copy paste. Trash from ugly shit, bitch. Trash from ugly shit, bitch. Are they now saying that their shits are ugly? I'm still so confused. Like, is this like someone who's like, I just did a ghost wiper. You're like, ghost shit, a no wiper. And you're like, what? They're like, you know, when you do a shit so clean, you go to wipe and there's nothing there. Leaves no trace like a ghost. And you're like, okay, cool. And then, but then they go and they look at other people's shit and they judge them for it. They're like, you have ugly shit. My shits are clean. Fiber, hydration, good exercise. Your shits are ugly. They look like a sick person's shits. Diseased shits, ugly shits, vagina shits, some would call them. My shits are the greatest shits. Your shits, not very impressive. Gross, yucky. Doing that voice, I don't even want to imagine what the Donald's shits would look like. That much McDonald's can't lead to a good bowel movement. I know, man. I don't eat McDonald's that often, but I tell you, if I have a few days eating like fast food, you know, when you're out and about, you're traveling, you end up eating like fast food, restaurant out, you're just not eating any like many of your normal diet. Damn, there can be some disasters. Add a night out drinking in 4 a.m. like kebab or tacos or something to that. Whew, things really can be much like Nucadlo and ugly vagina shit. Yeah. Okay, so Xeon's trying to reboot. I'm going to fast forward a bit, guys, as I think Nucadlo should have this. The Stargate's been repowered. Oracle. Void Ray, okay. Nucadlo, I mean, I guess there's no Banshees left, so Void Ray's fine. And it looks like, okay, Nucadlo's going to find it. Come on, Xeon. What do you have to respond to this? We're building 3 racks Marine in the corner of the map, which is kind of impressive. We actually got back to that even. The Stalkers are going to come in. Oh, and nothing else? I guess they'd already used up their last bag for shit, and it was just a matter of calling the opponent another ugly shit, vagina shit for the 13th time. Very interesting banter. Remember, this came from the very beginning of the game, guys. It was non-stop wave of you ugly vagina shit, only last bag for shit. And if anyone has any theories on what language is their first language that they're kind of translating their comments, because this really strikes me as kind of like, you guys remember the original Bad Boys film when like the guy thinks they're going to rob his gas station because he sees they've got guns and he's like, no, fuck you, you motherfuck. You know, instead of saying motherfucker, he says you motherfuck. And it's like one of just my favorite like lines that lives rent-free in my head of him. Like, he said motherfucker the wrong way around, you know? And I think it's kind of like that, but to an extreme. So is there a country out there, a language where people regularly call each other vagina shits and ugly vagina shits? Let me know. Either way, I think Last Bag for Shit is going to go down in infamy. That was fantastic. Thank you, Xeon, for that amazing game. All right, guys, if you guys don't have a Last Bag for Shit, but you'd like to have one, please consider checking out my Patreon. We have a lot of unique, exclusive merch to the Patreon, which you guys can get. There's a button somewhere around my head, as well as down below in the description if you want to support. And we may, if you guys really want to see some special bags for certain defecation purposes as merch, you guys let me know. We could add that as special merch, perhaps. Special thanks to everyone here on the list, especially Peden and Dragosar, Ivy, and Oko H. Much love, everybody, for supporting the Patreon. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for submitting so many salt mines. Goodbye and good night.